see the people. They don't answer the bell in the steeple. Who cares? But I care about me. Tell me, why shouldn't I? I care about me. I don't want the world to pass me by.
I care. Other old residents like me care. Other old residents who've been forced out care, but not only them. The young people who are moving into the district who have some feeling for old Sydney, looking for old Sydney and can only find it in places like Woolloomooloo, they care. So do our friends in the unions, but they seem to be the only responsible people in Sydney at the moment who are taking a second look at the rape of Sydney.
One would have thought that somebody like the National Trust would care, though, and they apparently don't.
Well, I can't say that they don't care because they've given my terrace a recommendation for preservation, although some of the city councillors have kindly overlooked that recommendation. I think they care, but not enough.
Now, looking at this shop, it's a beaut trendy place to have an antique shop, woolloomooloo, but do you care what happens to it?
Yes, I care very much. That's one of the reasons why I chose to live here. Because when I first came to Sydney from England, I looked all around the city, and this is one of the the most pleasant areas, one of the oldest areas, had some of the most beautiful buildings, although unfortunately a lot of them are empty, and that leaves them as a sort of great weakness as far as the demolition people are concerned.
But obviously there is a lot of rubbish in woolloomooloo, isn't there? A lot of it could go, don't you think?
Well, a lot of it has half gone. A lot of it must be replaced, but it must be replaced with housing for the residents of the area. And for the sake of Sydney, it must be a residential area because Sydney is dying for want of people.
All men say that you'll change your ways, but all men never listen to what you've got to say. Who cares? I've seen cars that go 100 miles an hour, but an early grave turns the speed very sour. Who cares? But I care about me. Tell me, why shouldn't I? I care about me. I don't want the world to pass me by.
Do you think if woolloomooloo goes, Harry's Cafe to Wheels would go?
Oh, I'd say so.
I hope not, anyway.
Would you care if they
well,
went?
very well. The way that's the only place we can eat. There's nowhere else we can get something to eat. It's here, handy. You can park our cab and get something to eat.
So you care?
Well, very well, I do.
Do I care? I think it's atrocious. I think woolloomooloo should be left as it is.
What about your mate? Do you care?
I feel exactly the same way.
I care about you. Tell me, why shouldn't I? I care about you. I know that the world has passed